Hi, this is Mel, and I'm back again today to talk to you about tardive dyskinesia. Now, tardive dyskinesia is an involuntary movement disorder that usually affects the lips, the mouth, the tongue, your jaw, your eyes, your head, and sometimes other body parts like your hands and your feet. It can sometimes include full body jerks. It's usually acquired due to a side effect from medication. There are a lot of different medications that can cause it. The most common medication known to cause tardive dyskinesia are antipsychotics. And that's where I get my tardive dyskinesia from. I started about 10, almost 11 years ago on antipsychotics. I was on Geodone at a high dose for 4 years. Then I switched to Seroquel for 3 years, and then to Latuda for 3 years. It was while I was on Latuda, about a year and a half in, that I started noticing the movements. And I didn't think anything about it at first. I thought they were just nervous habits. So I didn't seek treatment. I switched after 3 years back to Geodone at a low dose, and it's done the best for my bipolar, and I can't come off of it. I would rather twitch than scare my children with my mood swings. So for me, this is permanent. I'm going to show you some videos. The first 2 videos are before any treatment. I don't have a mouth video, but that hasn't changed much. Basically, I lick my teeth, chew on my tongue, and I used to lick my lips. My other movements were feet curling and arching, and an essential or resting tremor of my hands, as well as some jerking motions of my hands. Now, I started Ingrezza about a month ago and started at the lowest dose, which is 40 milligrams. You have to take Ingrezza at night because it makes you very sleepy. And there are a few side effects. The side effects that I have experienced are that for the first 2 days, I was extremely dizzy and lightheaded and kept having to go and lay down until my dizziness passed. And then waking up very, very drowsy and groggy. Usually that lasted about an hour after waking up. Sometimes I had to go and lay back down for a few minutes, and then get up and grab a couple cups of coffee, and usually that kicked it and I was fine after that. The next couple of videos I'm going to show you are how my movements have changed being on 40 milligrams. I have less feet curling. When I stand up, I don't have to raise my feet up to curl my feet. I can keep them flat on the ground, and my toes twitch a little bit, but not too bad. The licking of the lips has stopped. The tongue movements, the licking my teeth, and the chewing of my tongue have stayed pretty much the same. However, I have noticed that I can control it for a little while if I'm really concentrating on it. And this last video I'm showing you now is a video of what it looks like when I'm trying to control those movements. Now, I've also noticed that my tongue movements subside when I'm talking and when I'm chewing something. So when I go out in public, I usually chew gum, especially when I'm going to be face to face with somebody, because people like to stare. They can't help it, and I don't want to be forever telling everybody that I've got tardive dyskinesia. Now, I've just recently upped my dosage to 80 milligrams, which is the target dose to be on. The first few days I got dizzy again, extremely, and then kept having to lie down to wait for the dizziness to pass. The grogginess was way worse. Usually I would have to go back to bed for a few more hours. And thankfully I've got children who are old enough that they can function on their own for a couple hours in the morning. The grogginess has since died back down to about what it was when I was on 40 milligrams. At 80 milligrams, I'm noticing less tongue movements and less chewing, and my feet are mostly still. You can see in the video that there's a little bit of toe curling, but not much. The tremors in my hands are still there, but there's no more hand jerking. So I would say that in all, the Ingrezza has been totally worth it. For someone like me especially who can't come off of the antipsychotics, having less of those movements allows you to function better. So hopefully this video has helped some of you who are interested in treating with Ingrezza, and hopefully made you not feel so alone in your tardive dyskinesia. So until next time, I will see you later. Bye.